YouTube, it's your boy KB with Just Do Boxing, back with another video. Before I get into the video, I want to say if this is your first time on the channel, do your boy a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when new content drops. So let's get into it, man. It's being reported that ESAC Pitbull Cruz and Yuriorkis Gamboa have agreed to a fight, and it's looking like it's going to be the co-main event April 16th of the Spence Ugas card. You know, Pitbull Cruz, he 22, 2-1, 15 KOs, 23 years old. He 5'4", 63-inch reach. Fighting out of Mexico, orthodox fighter. You know, the last time we seen Cruz was December 5th of last year against undefeated 3-division world champion Gervonta Tank Davis, where he lost a 12-round unanimous decision. But he surprised a lot of people with how well he competed against Tank. You know, he made just the second fighter that took Tank the distance. You know, he did well in spots. He did some real good work to the body. He landed some good shots to the head as well. You know, he definitely tested Tank's chin. And, you know, with Tank hurting his hand, he made Tank work for those whole 12 rounds. You know, I think he surprised a lot. Matter of fact, I know Cruz surprised a lot of people that night with the way he fought Tank. You know, a lot of people, myself included, felt like Tank was going to knock him out. You know what I mean? But like I said, Tank injured his hand, and he had to fight about half the fight with a hurt hand. And to Cruz's credit, you know, he stayed on Tank and he made Tank work. And I think as a result of how well he competed, even though he lost a 12-round unanimous decision, I felt like he gained more fans in a unanimous decision loss than he did in any of his 22 wins, if that makes sense. You know, I think, you know, he opened a lot of eyes. He put a lot of eyes on him. You know, he walked in the ring as a challenger, and even though he lost, he walked out almost like a champion, so to speak, in terms of how well respected and, you know, the reception he got from the crowd and the fans. You know, people really enjoyed the fact that, you know, he didn't come to lay down, and he really made Tank fight. Now, even though he clearly lost a unanimous decision, it still was the kind of performance that would make you want to see Pitbull Cruz again. You know, he showed a lot in there. You know, he showed toughness, heart, grit. You know what I mean? He showed to be a little tricky at times for Tank to deal with. You know, with that bob and weave, you know, in and out kind of style that he has, like sort of like Mike Tyson. You know, bobbing and weaving. And, you know, he showed good skill, good power, you know what I mean? And like I said, all in all, he never quit, and he was in the fight. He was very competitive, even though, you know, he lost. He showed a lot of people who ESAC Pitbull Cruz really is. And I think, like I said, he gained more fans in a loss than he did in any of his 22 wins. You know, he walked out of that ring with thousands more fans, new fans and supporters, in my opinion. And he won the respect of everybody in the arena. They did a lot better, way better than many expected. You know, and I think ESAC Pitbull Cruz is just going to be a tough fight for Yuriorkis Gamboa come April 16th. You know, Gamboa is 30-4, 18 KOs. He's been knocked out 3 times. He's 5'5 and a half, 65-inch reach. Cuban fighter, you know, 40 years old. So he's definitely up there in age, and he's coming off back-to-back losses. One against Tank, which he was knocked out in the 12th round. He was TKO'd in the 12th round, where he tore his Achilles as well. And that was back in December 28th of 2019. Then he lost his next fight against the undefeated WBC lightweight champion, Devin the Dream Haney, you know, where he lost a 12-round unanimous decision, losing every round. You know what I mean? That was back in November 7th of 2020. Since then, Gamboa hasn't been in the ring. He hasn't fought. You know, so it'll be about 15, 16-month layoff that, you know, he's dealing with come April 16th. And, you know, 2 things I always highlight on this channel is inactivity and father time. And Gamboa is going to have to deal with both. And on top of that, he's going to have to face a young, hungry, aggressive pressure fighter in Pitbull Cruz. He's going to have his hands full. It's definitely an uphill battle for Gamboa, you know, come fight night. You know, one thing about Gamboa is even though he's old, he's getting up there in age. he definitely still has power, and he has a ton of heart. He's always coming to fight, and he never lays down. I mean, win, lose, or draw, he gonna fight, and that's one thing you're gonna get. You're gonna get an entertaining, exciting fight out of Gamboa. But like I said, this is an uphill battle. It's gonna be a tough fight for Gamboa, but he's dangerous as long as he's on his feet. So Cruz has to be aware of Gamboa as well, the experience, you know what I mean? And they always say the last thing to go is a fighter's power. So, we all know Gamboa got some pop in his punches. But, Cruz, like I said, very aggressive, bob and weave type of style. Very strong pressure fighter with a high motor. You know what I mean? He likes to let his hands go. So it's no doubt this is going to be simply put, this is going to be a tough fight for Gamboa. I don't think it goes the distance. Somebody is definitely getting knocked out. If Cruz wins this fight, I feel like we're going to see a lot more of him. I think he's going to put himself in line for some good fights in the near future. He's very exciting young fighter. Got a real fan-friendly style. I see him taking the fight to Gamboa early and trying to test him and see what he got left at the age of 40. I think he's going to come right out, take the fight directly to Gamboa and try to test him. And if he can't hang, he's going to get him out of there early. But like I said, Gamboa, he's a skilled fighter. He's just up there in age. So, his reflexes, speed, and timing, things of that nature is not the same. But, like I said, the last thing to go is the power. And he still had, he's not the slowest fighter. He's going to be able to compete from a skill standpoint. But I think Cruz being a much younger fighter at 23 years old, I see him making this a rough fight for Gamboa from start to finish, for as long as this fight lasts. As long as Cruz is defensively responsible and, he's not overlooking Gamboa, I just honestly, in my humble opinion, I see him, beating Yuriorkis Gamboa and possibly knocking him out. But that's my just due on it, man. I just wanted to highlight at y'all about this fight coming up. The card, the co-main event for Spence Ugas. You got Pitbull Cruz versus Yuriorkis Gamboa. So y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know who y'all got winning in this fight. And as always, y'all let me know if I gave Pitbull Cruz and Yuriorkis Gamboa their just due, because that's what I do over here. Just do. Bye. To the next one, I'm out. Peace.